Okay. Hello everyone, this is MF27 and joining me are...
Link again.
And power again.
And you'll notice it has been a while since the last episode we did for Banjo-Kazooie overall. And while there are many reasons in the factoring in as to why it took as long as it did, one of the reasons was that Project 64 actually had a major update. Sometime a few months ago, maybe even more recent than that, we are no longer in the 2.0 stages of the emulator. We are officially in the 3.0 life cycle of the stage of development this emulator is in. And with 3.0 comes a slew of new fixes in terms of overall performance and replication of the emulation of the game overall, that of the games that are available to play overall, that make it a much more, how do I put this, much more faithful recreation of the game overall than what we initially got on the older versions of Project 64. Now, you won't notice really anything immediate from what footage I'm showing right now, but as we continue on with the remaining parts of the game, the differences will begin to become immediately apparent. And find me in the Alps, because I forgot to do something before we came here. Pause. Okay, now that we're in a more reasonable spot from which to resume recording and all that, guys, anything to say so far?
Nothing so far, I don't think.
You're normally more chattier than this, at least in the previous videos for this series we have.
Well, you kind of caught me in the middle of, playing some Xenoverse 2 on Switch. I'm back into that.
I apologize for that.
It's alright.
And I'm just regaining my bearings after how long it has been since we last did a proper episode on this overall. I had the webcam on during that, and we were doing like Freeze Easy Peak, with the entire joke me being shirtless being the most frigid level in the entire game, aside from the final segment of Click Clock Wood and all that. Okay, trying to remember how this works. Again, remember, if I can't remember it off the top of my head, I won't use it.
Of course, of course.
No, hey, you're doing the Golden Feathers thing, I bet.
Don't tell me the code, I have to remember it by memory, that's the rule, so...
Well, I know which one you're trying to do, but...
But the rule is, I have to remember it specifically by memory for me to be allowed to use it in the episode. And I just exited the castle just to make sure the entire thingamajig was working as intended. I'm gonna reset again, I think something ain't right there. I want to make sure the actual hits land where they are intended to overall. Like, I think I know the code even after all this time, but... A golden glow to protect Banjo.
Yep. That's
Got
the code.
Now then, to business. In all honesty, unless Click-Clock-Wood throws me for a loop, I'm probably just gonna not use that cheat for at least Rusty Bucket Bay. Probably will use it for Click-Clock-Wood for all I know, but Okay. So I think we're more closer to the entrance to Mad Monster Mansion here than we are through the shortcut and the first part of the second floor of the lair. Wasn't it the previous episode we did was Gobi's Valley, if I'm not mistaken?
I think so.
Yeah, poor Camel, huh?
Yeah. Wait, which chat room are we in?
The quiet zone.
Okay, good.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
good. Okay, good.
Oh, wait.
Are
That's
we?
good?
Are
we
we
are.
in the quiet zone? Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah.
Then what's the point of our podcast channel?
Well, currently sorry, just bear with me for this, okay?
Just bear with you?
Shut it. Fucking cunt.
Hey!
Yeah, I know, just keep in mind this is a quote-unquote Australian server, you haven't sworn enough. Okay.
Just
So,
don't use any of that language to hurt our friends, okay?
Yeah, I know, I'm joking when I say that, so you should know me better than that by now, so...
Well, still, call me a dick, not a cunt.
Well, I mean, this is a UK-developed game, so...
I don't have a cunt.
Well, I mean, in the UK, saying cunt is pretty normal, so... As a British-developed game, that is what I am going to go with, so I am sorry, you fucking cunt.
Well, you know what else they in the UK? Spotted dick.
Wait, what?
I beg
that-
your
haven't heard
That's
of Spotted
a
Dick?
new one. Care to explain that one?
Once I got out of the little minefield I've dug myself in the Beelzebub mod for Diablo 1.
At least it isn't Beelzemon you're facing, cause, the moment I finally get the motivation to do a Cyber Sleuth Let's Play, the moment I get to the Demon Lord side quest later in the game, that's when Beelzemon is going to probably be the more annoying one, because the funny thing about Beelzemon is that unless you already know his gimmick, then you're not really going to be prepared if you let him have the chance to actually attack. Because the entire point of that fight is to basically KO him before he begins to actually attack you, so... Because the entire fight, he basically spends the entire first phase of the battle buffing himself, until he's ready to attack proper and has an entire countdown, to the point it actually reminds me of the fact I sometimes imagine Beelzemon with the voice of Lanny Patora's Vegeta at times, but it's not a too common thing, but it's a voice I read his lines in that sometimes happens every now and then. Like, what do you think about Lanny Patora voicing Beelzemon? Like, how do you think that would work?
Sounds like it'd be fun.
Like, I saw, like, for some reason, Vegeta's voice would work well for Beelzemon, if you know what I mean. Ah, great, I have to get it from you.
His voice would work better, actually. You know how baller he is when he voices Alucard?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that one works as well, but considering Beelzemon isn't really exactly a level-headed guy majority of the time, I figured Lenny Bator would work better since he's better at voicing characters losing their fucking shit. And Taka, even with his incredible skills, he's only really good at such types of voices when the character is really off the deep end at that point. Because remember Perfect Cell's breakdown at the final bits of episode 60 and all that.
I recall.
And then of course there was Kaya Bridge Free, in which Cell went on an entire tangent about how his segments of the arc got just butchered beyond all hell and reason in the Kai version of the abridged bit, you know? I just love how at the end of that, like, they include a bit of Android 16 going all like, by the way, I didn't die in this version, Like, I figured that was a fun little thing that they did, considering the tribute they had given 16 in the actual abridged series proper and all that.
Right.
Like, the only main character to actually permanently remain dead, so... If only because there is absolutely no means to actually revive him by the Dragon Balls, you know?
Yeah.
It's a shame, really, considering even with the ability to bring others back from the dead, even frickin' beings who should normally be above that kind of power and all that, a robotic entity like Android... God damn it. A robotic entity like Android 16 just wouldn't cut it, basically, even with the amount of personality he developed over time, you know?
Well, I remember in the abridged series, he actually just he actually did have a soul, but just chose not to be brought back in that continuity.
I don't remember that explicitly, but I know it turns out he did have a soul because he just ended up going to heaven in the post-credit scene of the series overall. Like, it's kind of weird how they go to the sad little tribute thing just immediately after it's revealed what secrets Krillin has been hiding the entire time, you know? Like, also, Krillin getting the lion's share of the good ending there, you know? Like... And also, if you take the whole Dragon Shorts as canon to the abridged series, Yamcha getting ownership of the company behind Heat-Tap, like, Vegeta can't officially screw him over anymore, considering Yamcha now owns the company that makes his favorite drink, so...
How many times have we gone over this?
This is the first time I remember... Did we bring it up in any other recording?
I
know we've gone over it out of recording, but... For some reason, I think we may have brought it up in recording, but I can't remember exactly when and if we even did at all. Like even then, I'm just trying to...
Well, anyway, since I brought up the Switch version of Xenoverse 2,
How does it run on Switch, by the way?
It runs fine, just takes a bitch of an itch to load.
I'm always curious when it comes to Switch ports like that, so...
Speaking
asking
of
about a
Switch
Switch port, I'm in... What?
You go on first.
No, you go on first.
He was gonna say that... Yeah, go on ahead.
Yeah, speaking of Switch ports, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is getting a Switch port.
Oh! Now that's gonna be something well, actually, gonna have to wait if it's actually gonna run all that well, because that's
yeah,
my
that's...
biggest concern, if anything.
But yeah, that is
Just
now all...
the PC version if you're so inclined.
You do realize I went absolutely mad because I couldn't get a fucking shark game, just a few days ago, right? You do realize I lost my shit, and I don't want to go through the drama of that again, right? At least not until after I get the fucking game so I can fucking... I was such a selfish little cunt during all that, you know?
You won't have to worry about that for this one. I'm not going to go over it in the recording, but...
Wait.
What did you just trigger?
No, I just got out of the graveyard, so the music for the normal parts of the level just restarted and all that. So...
And you were taken aback by that for some reason?
Yeah.
As I was saying, I did the stuff with you earlier, or Fu. The dub calls it Fu, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be called Fu.
Oh, hey, you're going with what my interpretation was going to be.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Remember how I wanted to one-up Darkside Phil in one particular video? I can't remember. Actually, I think it was for someone else entirely I wanted to one-up him in, but it was for Spyro, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Because I could have sworn I probably did the same in regards to the Let's Play for this overall, but I could have sworn it was for an entirely different game altogether and not this one for some reason, you know?
Anyway, as I was saying, anyone familiar with this particular mission would know that there are branching paths in this particular one, and like there are two separate sets of missions. One where you do your normal time patrol duties and stop anomalies, and another where you team up with Fu and see what happens, basically.
Okay.
You throw shit at the wall and see what sticks. And then the second to last mission of both routes has you fighting Deborah, who's a complete asshole, by the way.
Got it!
Like, fucking hell, Deborah kicks my ass so hard in this game. Like, as a fighter, he's perfectly average, pretty much, but long story short, Toa left behind a timeline where he survived his battle with Majin Buu, and now he's out for blood because his sister got killed in the game's events proper. So now he's turned everyone to stone. Cronoa's in his clutches and is about to die if I don't do something.
Hold on. I think I am grossly misremembering how many. Maybe not.
And because I had Fu with me at the time, apparently Fu ended up dying or something. I don't know. But long story short, now I have to deal with Deborah and Demigra at the same time.
Well, fun.
Yep. I'm fighting the final boss of the first game alongside this dude.
You know, for some reason I feel like it's kind of weird that the level is almost halfway done with how many notes we have so far. Like, I feel like we've barely even touched ground here, and yet the notes are already at 40. So... worst case scenario is that I fall off the fucking ledge like I typically tend to of this fucking part of the level, so...
Yeah,
Marty,
right now
let's not jinx
Deborah...
anything.
Right now Deborah's kind of the more immediate threat because he has so much fucking health. and then after that, I'll focus all of my efforts on Demigra because of his abilities. If I'm not careful, he can end up poisoning me again.
But yeah, Corey, anything you want to bring up while we're doing this episode?
Well, what should I bring up?
Anything noteworthy that's happened since then and now, you know?
Well, I'm graduating from Granite State College, at least for my 2-year degree.
Ah, shit, I forgot to go Super Saiyan.
And as it turns out, the AI gun my last course pushed me to a B+ GPA. You know what the worst thing is, though?
What?
If I got a 3.16 instead, I could have referenced Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I have no comment on that.
You know, Austin 316.
No.
I do not know.
Like, any other noteworthy things that have happened, at least something that would concern any of us.
Nothing of particular consequence for either of you. Aside from me graduating, but...
Like, surely there's been at least something eventful going on, yes?
Well, not sure really.
I did send you something in the end that I know you're going to like because I'm fulfilling what I said earlier.
Alright, the
You
board
can
is out.
check that after the video.
Come on, man. It follows you. Since when does the black hole come in?
Well, I got in the church frickin' jigsaw here, so... Like, I don't know why I can't bring myself to call them Jiggies, even though that's what they're officially called as of Banjo-Tooie, you know? For some reason, they didn't really establish that until Banjo-Tooie. So me calling them Jiggies in the original Banjo-Kazooie kind of feels a bit unusual for me, you know? Like,
I don't know.
I don't know why I feel that way, but,
In the Beelzebub mod of Diablo I'm playing, I just found a new spell that I've never seen before. Dark Pact. You basically take some of your life and exchange it for mana.
Though, aren't you not really using magic altogether?
I started a new character specifically for the mod and I made it a sorcerer. Because
So
that was my
sacrifice
original
HP
character.
for magic abilities and all that.
Yes.
That reminds me of a particular game I think that did something similar in that regard, but I can't remember it off the top of my head at the moment, so... I feel like we're missing something. Call me paranoid, but I feel like there was like oh wait, we already got the honeycomb piece.
Yeah, you're definitely paranoid sometimes, Marty.
My god, this music while I'm fighting Demigra. This is so unfitting. I mean, the music on Marty's end. I have the sound turned down on my Switch so it doesn't disturb anything.
Meanwhile, I cannot remember what I originally wanted to one-up Darkseid Phil on, but I know something in particular I do want to one-up him on.
And that would be?
Considering what world I'm in, I'm surprised you haven't already figured that out.
It's been a while since we've seen the This Is How You Don't Play on him.
The Ouija board.
That was gonna be my first guess, honestly.
The one most infamous part of that This Is How You Don't Play, at least as far as I'm aware, and this is the one he screwed up because he claimed he got no fucking instruction here. Like, honestly, how the fuck do you... I swear, if I fuck this up, then... Where's the J? Where's the J? Okay, phew, There! There! Got it!
Right as the Jiggy thing came up, I beat Demigra.
Fun!
What splendiferous timing, huh?
Indeed.
By the way, that reminds me, because of the new version of the emulator, look what's fixed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey, there's no rainbow bar on the screen anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, did you guys notice that? Because I actually didn't notice that right away. Like, I was focusing more on other things, but...
I didn't notice at all. Now I do.
Let's go here real quick. Yeah, that's something I need to worry about. Something else everyone else will need to worry about, assuming they don't even notice frickin' code anyway, but, was there anything up there? I don't think so. You know, I will still never get over how used to the quality of life stuff I am from Banjo-Tooie and all that. First, before I try and continue further down here, I need to get some air. Like, that's another code I remember, oddly enough, I could have used, but it depends on if we use, if we even go to Rusty Bucket Bay in this episode, you know? Because the episode's already 30 minutes long, and we've kind of wasted enough time just getting the frickin' usual code activated, so...
Yeah, I say one code is enough.
And even then, I'm just gonna treat it like the traditional Game Genie rules, and that 3 wishes, so whatever code I use is basically, I can only use up to 3 at any given time, or just whichever codes I use, I have to stick with those aside from the Cheeto ones, which are naturally the sole exceptions. Because those aren't really cheats, and more so just giving you twice the amount of storage capacity for a given consumable in this game. You know what I mean? No, I actually kind of forget how many fucking tokens I need for the pumpkin in this particular level, but
You definitely have enough.
yeah, I'm fully aware of that, but the pumpkin I want to do absolutely dead fucking last. Like, the pumpkin I'm... Oh yeah, that's gonna become a bit of an infamous thing later, because, Grunty will have quite a thing to say, for what's in that particular one, so... Like, I know there's one, like, underneath the floorboards in this one I need the pumpkin form for, Wait, did I get all of the ones here? Yeah, yeah, I'm just gonna come back as the pumpkin for this, so yeah. I'm just... I was seeing how far the hitboxes would go in that regard, so I have to basically come back as a pumpkin, yeah. By the way, apparently this rule will be important later for the stop and swap stuff if we ever end up doing that. I can't remember whether we said we'd do it or not, or something, but...
You did. You wanted this to be 100%, didn't you?
I could have sworn we'd only... I could have sworn we had some sort of restriction on it, but... apparently not. Apparently I'm just misremembering things wrong, so...
I mean, the stop and swap codes only be really useful in nuts and bolts, but that would come way later, and they eventually ditched that anyway because of how long it took. So it doesn't even matter.
Like, even then, the unlockables that were going to be had from them anyway were made available on Banjo-Tooie anyway. Like, the only one that didn't really stick was Devil Bottles, but that was because they couldn't even finish it in the first place, so... Speaking of which, speaking of rare and unfinished, there is a serious matter that I've been implying with me asking to want to start a conversation and all that. And the reason is because I would have preferred if one of you two had prompted it, instead of me trying to bring it up on my own. Because...
I mean, you're the dinosaur planet guy.
Well, don't say it so casually like that, because this is
I'm a casual guy sometimes.
Yeah, I get that, but I don't think anyone here understands how serious of a matter, like, the discovery of an old leaked ISO or ROM of an unfinished or early build of a game means to me and all that.
Marty literally cannot sleep because of it.
I've been holding off on some things on Mabby, slacking off on some things that I would normally never ever do, at least in recent years. Like, I don't even have Mabby running in the background like normal as to how serious this has affected me mentally and all that, and emotionally. Like, the emotional attachment I have to what has been leaked, with it having been leaked in February and I didn't even find out or know any better until like just a few days ago. Like, I felt like I was living under a rock, and compared to the usual times I feel that way, like, or get called in such a regard, I genuinely feel like something shameful had happened on my end, and just, it really affected my mood, because an emotional reaction of this magnitude I have not felt in a very, very long time. Figured I'd at least get that one out of the way sooner or later, so yeah. If I'm not mistaken, there's a fly pad in here, isn't there? So far I think we're missing, only a handful of things at this point, but better to check every nook and cranny while we're still in this unforsaken level. But yeah, needless to say, even with the improved emulator itself, that is Project 64 3.0, will I cover Dinosaur Planet? No. Not in the current state it is, because I am not going to do a disservice to that game whatsoever. At least not... I can't.
You're not going to do anything with that until it's finished.
If someone can mod it to finish it, to make it fully functional and all that, if they can even do whatever the best they can do, whatever the best they can manage, I am being patient, I am being quiet, I am keeping expectations to a dead minimum.
So you're basically saying until it's bloody well fucking done.
Pretty much. Pretty much. And even then, even if it were done, my emotional state right now, like, because of the reaction and knowing that leak has been there since February, and how late to the party I am about it. The emotional reaction I had to just playing the first few minutes of the leak. It was unlike any emotion I felt for a game in a very long time. And I mean a very long time when I say that. Could've sworn there was something in here, but oh well. And the... Something ain't right, like... I don't know, like... I feel like we're missing something.
Check your totals.
We have 7 Jiggies and almost all the notes. I know where the notes are going to be, but... The Jinjos. The Jinjos. Right! We're only missing yellow, and I think I know exactly where that one is. So the Jinjo, the last Jinjo in this level is going to count for one of them. And if I'm not mistaken, it's not in here. The hell?
Well, at least you got an extra token or something.
Wait, what? What? Big fat what? What? When
Did you ever?
I never saw him do that. Like, what? What the ever-living fuck?
Well then.
I knew that dialogue exchange was there, but I had never encountered it before is the thing. Like, I knew the exchange was there. I just never fucking encountered it prior to now. Just... Although, joke's on him when he's all like, save it for next game, because not only does it appear next game, but it's not him who's casting it. Obviously, I don't have to explain that one, hopefully, yes.
I mean, I think I recall.
Here's a Mambo token. I'm gonna have to work on trying to collect as many more of these as I can, just in preparation for Click Clock Wood. Well, there we got the, want to see what else is under here before we continue on forward. Like, I swear there's something else here. Like, someone probably should look up that whole Mumbo thing about the T-Rex in the first game, because that genuinely caught me off guard. The fact he wasn't gonna turn me into the fucking pumpkin like he normally does every other 100% run I do in this game. Like, you understand, that genuinely threw me for a fucking loop, right?
I bet.
I can't believe you went in there. Now wash your hands, you dirty Oh, I thought it was... well, talk about a misquote there, so...
What did you think it was?
the you dirty bear would actually fit the syllable scheme that Grunty was gonna go for.
What were we gonna say?
Apparently she said filthy bear and not you dirty bear. Like, I was like, bruh. I thought I had memorized it, but I was wrong. Please tell me the final Jinjo's in here. We're missing a lot more than I expected to. Something just ain't right. Is this another spot I need a pumpkin for? Is there a window I just flat out didn't manage to open first? Like, something just ain't right. Like, was it over here? There's a Mumbo token. Something's over there. Where Mumbo's skull is. Something's over there. Ah, drat. It was yellow, but it wasn't the thing I was looking for. Was it over here? Fucking hell, where is it? And apparently I'm missing a few notes as well, and I feel like I'm missing something in a spot I shouldn't. I feel like it's staring me right in the face, and yet... Hold on, this warrants investigation. First, I just gotta transform back. Because as it stands right now, I don't know if I can... I swear, if you turn me into the fucking... never mind. Like, I swear, like... Oh, frick, was it right here, maybe? Something was in here, but so far, nothing. At least nothing that I thought would be in here. I swear, I'm missing something. Oh. Got it! Yeah, no, like, yeah, no, not that way either, just, that was... I forget it. How do I get up here? Wait. Wait, no. I forget. How do I get up there? Like, I've done this before. Wait, it's again staring me right in the face. I'm a dumbass. Good. Now I'm gonna do something a bit unusual here, because first I am going to exit the level and then come back in just to make sure something is unlocked before I go back into pumpkin form and all that. So, yeah, this pretty much is going to be a standalone episode of anything, so yeah, make that what you will.
Yeah, how long has this been? Like towards an hour?
Almost an hour, yeah.
Damn.
So once we get the frickin' even then, I still think Phil had it easy when it came to the Xbox version of Banjo-Kazooie and all that. It was the Xbox Live version of it. right now we've got other things to worry about aside from just wrapping the episode up. Because don't worry, we are going to get to wrapping the episode up in a few moments, but there are some matters of importance I need to... Will you just stop that? Raise the water level. That's step 1. By the way, I get the implication that Mad Monster Mansion's part of Grunty's lair is actually where she's actually overall associated with the most. Because considering Mumbo used to be part of her little mansion household there, Mumbo is located in the overworld and the area where Mad Monster Mansion's entrance is, and also the part of the way that leads to the next level in the game overall, but yeah, we've got at least another situation to deal with. Once more, another spell. Red Feathers. Not the one I would need the most for this particular occasion, but considering we're gonna be fixing that in a short jiffy, I figured that'd at least be... Okay, good, I can make it. Okay, at least before the episode ends, I'm gonna type in the Red Feathers code, if anything, so there is that I'm gonna at least do.
Yep.
Oh, wait. There's something else. There's at least one other Jiggy we're getting in this particular episode, if I'm not mistaken. I can't believe I only just now activated that particular cauldron, but, make that what you will. Okay, so...
Hey, do you think the new Project 64 update will also fix the Mario Party issues I've been having and the...
Mario Party free? Because wasn't that borderline unrunnable on Project 64?
And 2.
No, 2 was runnable, but free I remember crashed all the way
2
to the...
wouldn't play any boards.
2 for me? I was able to get fucking NetPlay to work. What the frick are you on about?
When I tried to run a board, it hung up on me, remember?
I don't know what version of Project 64 you were using, but
2.3, same as you used to use until the update came along, which I just got.
How the fuck did I get it to fucking work for mine then? Like...
Witchcraft.
Voodoo bullshit. Going to the sandcastle 2 different times in the exact same episode, like, for 2 entirely different things. When was the last time that happened?
Probably around the time you unlocked it.
Fair enough. Red? Well, too bad for you, Grunty, because the episode is over for the current moment. So, yeah, anything you guys want to say before we call it off?
I just checked my WWE Champions dailies, and the game fucked me over by not giving me just enough shards to get a new character.
We'll discuss that after the recording is done, but anyways, this has
I was
been...
just giving a short little... This is what just happened, so...
As for
Yeah.
me, I beat the crap out of Super Saiyan Blue Goku.
And as for me, this has been MF217, and thank you in advance for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.
But actually, before that, considering we're almost done with the game overall, I'm going to actually let this cutscene play out, because, fun fact, once you free 2D from Grunty after beating Furnace Fun, you actually cannot play this cutscene again, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm aware. It wouldn't
So
make
I
sense to
figured
have
at
it
least
play
play it once, assuming we didn't already, just to give everyone the satisfaction of seeing the most infamous game over screen of all time.
You know, if they ever do make a Banjo 3, they should probably
They're
just...
not.
I'm just saying, if they do, they should probably just bring this version of Grunty back from another universe and just, like, have Hulk Tootie over here be, like, her Kongo or whatever.
I kind of wonder how they could really go any forward with that, because, I know
Alternate
one
universe,
thing I
like
would
I said.
ask for, I want to kick Log's ass. I want to kick the ass of that pompous computer playing Pong all the time. With his goddamn eyes. But anyways, this has been MF2.
That's assuming Nuts and Bolts is gonna be kept as canon.
But anyways, enough of that little rambling. This has been MF217 signing off, and thank you in advance for watching. We'll see you next time.